Yeah, WTMH Live, WTMH Live, WTMH Live. Can't miss a beat, don't close your eyes. You want the realest of the real, well, here we go. Hip hop and R&B live in stereo. We got the scoop like magic in the house. All the details, yeah, you know what that's about. We got the rumors, we got the facts, we got the city on our back. Now you can't stop that. The freshest content nationally and locally, giving you the real deal as the way it's supposed to be. DJ Quiet Storm and non-stop, got the whole world about to pop. You want drama? That's what we got. All the news you can handle soon as it drops. We on Bounce TV 23, Saturday 7 p.m. I have to say, this the place you go for the info. WTMH Live, simple.
Taking off on the 1-9, you already know what it is. Fleet DJs in the building, State of Hip Hop guy.
Getting riled up.
Good, y'all. You are here. It is the Magnificent 7 Countdown. I am your auntie's favorite DJ. Am I looking in this camera or that camera?
This is the private show of the Magnificent 7 Countdown video show. Glad you can join me. Welcome to my living room. And we're going to get things started today.
One, two, can you hear me? Once again, welcome to the Magnificent 7 Countdown show. I'm your auntie's favorite DJ, and we are here on a Saturday celebrating actually a Ohio State victory win from what I just got. What camera am I on? This one or this one? This one? All right, I'm gonna look at this one. Or should I look at this one? All right, that one. There we go. All right, I just heard a score 73-12. Killed Maryland today. That's crazy. So you know the city is going to be on fire tonight, man. We are missing just one person out of our production staff, Lakia BX. We see you, mama. We got Big George in the back and Brandon. They're going to hold me down today. I'm your auntie's favorite DJ, if I didn't say that already, DJ Lane Love, and we're going to go through these 7 classic videos. I picked today to focus on some legends in Columbus hip hop. I know I'm always scrambling from week to week, trying to get videos from up and coming artists, but as my man Mixmaster Ice always says, without the old, there could never be the new. And I don't want to call these people old because these people are still making music. These rappers and these musicians are still making music, but I just wanted to give them a chance to shine from the work that they've put out, their body of work, and put them on the platform as well. I want to also take this time for those who tune in each and every single week to the Magnificent 7 Countdown show. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate you for that. Definitely want to give a shout out to everybody at the Pelican Room Show 83 who had a magnificent show last night. Everybody who welcomed me at the Social Club last night as well. Comedian B Hard and the guy from Memphis, the headliner last night. Y'all showed me mad love, so thank you so much for all the love that Columbus shows your auntie's favorite DJ. Don't forget, you can book me at djlanelove.fleetdjs@gmail.com, and you'll see that on the bottom there as well if you want to send me your videos and things of that nature, if you want to get on the show, or if you want to be a guest on the show, please make sure you email me so we can get you on the schedule. Lakers won last night too, LeBron. I mean, I really hope that they do it. Him and AD, they are really putting together a nice little program, and I mean they're starting to gel. You can see they're starting to play together, and they're looking real good. So the Lake Show is back for all my Laker fans, and we should have a very, very exciting year. So go Lakers. Getting into the number 7 video on the countdown today. I ran into this classic person, this iconic person. I don't know if Kazmata is from Cincinnati or he's somewhere down in the Cincinnati area, but DJ Bombay introduced me to him when I was really going hard with the Uptown Weekly blogs, and those are going to start again very shortly. I'm working with my team back in the back as well, so we're going to try to figure out how we're going to relaunch the Uptown show, and then I'm going to work closely with Avian Drummond, who's the CEO of StateOfHipHop.com, to see how we're going to go about relaunching Uptown Weekly as well. Because these particular brands, although they're very recognizable because I've been doing them for so many years, they need a facelift. Before, it was just a lot of guerrilla marketing and just me going out in the street and doing a lot of things independently, whether it was my cell phone or, just going backstage and writing and then coming back and just putting it up on WordPress or something like that. But, when you start to get a little bit more known and your face starts to get a little bit more recognized, you want to up your game. Just like the Magnificent 7 Countdown Show, you're going to see that this is going to get a facelift too, because it's just becoming more recognizable and people just want to see growth. So again, please be sure to tune in for the dates that we're going to relaunch the Uptown Show, which is downstairs on WTMH Radio, and look for StateOfHipHop.com once we relaunch Uptown Weekly. But again, I digress. Getting into the number 7 video on the countdown, I met this guy by way of DJ Bombay, and I did a blog on him, and he just ended up being a very humble guy, man. And I'm actually going to bring him up on the show as well because he's putting out new music. But I wanted to go back to a classic because he's got one of the Goody Mob people on this particular video. He networked with one of the members of the Goody Mob. So we're going to get into it right now. Magnificent 7 Countdown. This can't be true. Let's get into it, baby.
Tell him this can't be true, son. Goody. It's Kazmata, y'all. Hey, Headland in the low. Your ATL. That's right. Here in East Point, y'all. Dungeon fam. Shout outs to my people's Left Field Radio. Shout outs to Field Specialists, SI. Hey, hold it down for y'all. Got you.
This can't be true. The true trio translator. Sunny side, west side, high side. Focus on the billboard, I fly. G4, every seat, first class, Concorde, overseas. Enemies freeze, I got immunity. Diplomatic songs like Jim Jones. See, I can run my city if I want, but I don't want the stress or the headache. Rather be with my fishing rod somewhere on the lake. Big bear, no care, brandy cannabis, goddamn, this can't be true. Hootie hoo, DF be the crew. Good and all back together, going strong every song. Believe it's back on to the fullest. Zone 1, son of a gun, total rehabilitated. Herb smoker with the twin, like Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. I thought I told you about this dancing, yeah, dirty, dirty. I thought I told you about this dancing, yeah, dirty, dirty. The dirty, dirty, holding strong to the dirty, dirty.
I thought I told you about that OHIO player. I thought I told you about that OHIO player. So throw your O's up, I'm back with the Dungeon family and another anthem you can bang to play. I'm having big dreams of mixing pen ink with this dungeon ginseng and dispensing hits, crushed to the fence, blending mind-bending beats with the sickest MCs that ever spit. This is the men's league where the finish lines are mentioned on your team's home base, like the homie Rico Wade. That's Creamville days. Yeah, I'm holding down the field, no H. Yeah, these points stay my favorite location to get away to. Go ahead and hate, I can wait, bruh. I'm a patient, focused player, slow to anger, but so dangerous on a banger with T-Mo from G-Mo B. Oh, you ain't no cool? You like this can't be true? Well, too bad, cause Killer Kaz has news for dudes who snooze or moves pursue quick as Trinidad brews. This is that ooh-wee you knew we grew in the lab, and matter of fact, you can shoot me if I'm lying.
I thought I told you about this dancing, yeah, dirty, dirty. I thought I told you about this dancing, yeah, dirty, dirty. The dirty, dirty, holding strong to the dirty, dirty.
I thought I told you about that OHIO player. I thought I told you about that OHIO player. So throw your O's up, I'm back with the Dungeon family and another anthem you can bang to, player.
We
kinda met like this. Logged on, click, new request, cast meta friendship. I guess I gone and accept them. Heard the guy like life, use the mic as a weapon. Scroll down, found T-Mo Goody, oh he A-Town. Down, okay now we good, we can exchange info. MP3, the beat from Ohio. DEC is me, good, you now know. East Point, greatest hits, indicator, greatest bit, stronger DL click. Fits, I used to find myself pitching in '06. No more complaining, shoulder got tendinitis. Considered one of the best when I tend to write this. John Brown touchdown or Johnny Unitas. Throw 'em, ghost right for 'em. Alias arteritis, ass cap your rap. Who is new to this?
I thought I told you about this ATL, dirty, dirty. I thought I told you about this ATL, dirty, dirty. The dirty, dirty, hold it strong to the dirty, dirty.
I thought I told you about that OHIO player. I thought I told you about that OHIO player. So throw your O's up, I'm back with the Dungeon Family and another anthem you can bang to, player.
Turn your lies to a true confession. Turn your lies to a true confession. Turn your lies to a true confession. Turn your lies to a true confession.
All right, welcome back to the Magnificent Seven Countdown Show. I'm your auntie's favorite DJ. That was Kaz Meta. This can't be true. Once again, I really appreciate Bombay for putting us two together, man, because Kaz Meta is a real dope person in general, man. And we parlayed. We went to Five Guys and just kicked it, man. And even away from music, we just talked about love, life, rhymes, and beats, and just that whole little crew. Shout out to Mashawn Harper and Ill Poetic and all those guys, man. Every time I come to either Bombay Studio or we just hang out kicking somewhere at Scully's or down at Ruby Tuesdays down on campus, man, we just always have a good time. So shout out to those guys. Again, we're just going to go through a few. This show is not going to have all the Legends videos that we can, premiere today, but we're just going to show a few of them. Getting into the next group on the countdown, coming into the number 6 spot. I met them by way of Walter Smith, and that's when I was doing Street Soldiers for Columbus, Ohio. It was a community radio show that we just went out, and not only did we go out to try to stop violence, gang violence, and really try to uplift people with a good word, especially with Men for the Movement and Brother Cecil High, just really beating the street paws and really going out in the communities and just showing people that there was a better way, and then also provide platforms for people who were really doing it out in the community, especially our youth. And then they brought these group of, I believe it was 4 or 5 guys, and they went by the name of Fly Union, and I was just really impressed with not only their delivery but just the the following that they had. And this was, I want to say, when they came on the show, MySpace was just getting popping. It really wasn't popping yet, and I know Facebook wasn't popping, and Instagram wasn't even thought about. So for them to have the buzz that they had, not only in Columbus, Ohio, but throughout the Midwest and even parts of New York City and LA, I had to tip my hat off to Fly Union, especially Veda and everybody, man. I mean, I just remember them having very distinctive voices that reminded me of the Far Side, what's the group's name? I can't think. 93 Till Infinity. It'll come to me. But just that whole movement out west that had that real hip hop vibe, that real hip hop flow, and that was the same time that Lupe Fiasco was coming out with Kick Push, and then Kanye was already on the scene. So real hip hop was really getting that look, and it was really getting that ear. So the timing was just impeccable for Fly Union to come out. So I've always been a follower of them. They're always going to be legends in Columbus, Ohio, just from their musical contribution. So when they put up the new wall on the other side of Long Street of our legends, hopefully they're going to be on that wall along with Wallaby and J. Rawls and people that have just been putting out music for years. Even though we're not going to play a lot of the Legends videos, I'm going to give a shout out throughout the show of people who just been putting it down for Columbus hip hop for a long time. Shout out to shared something on my stories about 4 years ago, Columbus's elite hip hop DJs met at the Old Republic downtown for Boogie's birthday. And if you go on my stories, you will see an iconic picture. I always reference it to like the Harlem Renaissance picture, because in that have the Columbus elite DJs, the people who have really been, I mean, in that itself, it was like 40 years of Columbus DJs, but the only thing that was missing was the DJs that came before us. So that would have just made the picture even more iconic, because you would have Wayne Coop in there, you would have Tall Paul in there, and DJ Wiz, DJ Wise, Paul, PJ Dyer, and all those people, Glenn Bush, Marshawn Agrippa, who goes by Sean, well, he goes by Marshawn Agrippa now, but Sean Banks. That would have just made it more iconic. But if you look at that picture, you'll see Mixmaster Ice in there, DJ Thorne from Zanesville, Boogie, O Sharp, Rich Nice, myself, Reese, DJ IQ, DJ Dame, even people who have supported and hosted hip hop, and these like iconic like the Cove, like Av Dave, Rodarillus for Alliance DJ. So they're in that picture too. So if you get a chance, go on my IG and check out that iconic picture in my story. I'm pretty sure you'll recognize a lot of faces there. But getting back to Fly Union, man, I just wanted to pick something. So I went through YouTube and I rummaged through, and I came up with Long Run. So check it out. You know, it's one of them classics. We're just gonna, you know, pay homage to the people who been putting in work for Columbus hip hop for a long time. That's what the show is dedicated for. It is dedicated to, even this show is dedicated to like the Funky Rock Show and all the public access video shows that came before us, man. People don't realize that Columbus, not just Columbus, but Ohio period, has a rich art culture and a very rich music culture. So we just want to pay homage to that today. I know people are watching the game, so if you have taken the time to watch me, I really appreciate it. Get into number 6, Fly Union Long Run. 7 Countdown Show. I'm your auntie's favorite DJ.
I do some nasty shit while I'm up there.
Wait a minute. What's this?
Cheers. Time changes, new faces, old best friends, new strangers, new watch just to keep up with the paces, new game plan off the new places. I got a feeling I could win this race. I found my pace. The only thing that you could do for me is please stay about my way. Don't come around my way unless you got something to pay. I'm trying to find a place where I can free my mind. Well, I don't need my 9. Ain't no need for crying. I ain't worried about losing. Focused on winning. God forgive me for my sinning, but this is the beginning. I pray to God that I don't catch another sentence. I got a paragraph in case somebody wanna listen. Yeah, sometimes I wish that I had wings so I could fly away. And all you haters talking shit, y'all can die today. But then I think, what if I die today? Well, if I gotta go, make it right away. Yeah, cause I don't wanna live dying. But if I gotta go, rather die trying.
Yeah, I'm here for the long run. The long run. We've only just begun. Still nothing more but the money. Still nothing new but the money. Just begun.
Yeah. And I keep my head up like a point guard. They say I got a shot. Shoot for the stars. Please don't fight my battles, I need these scars. Cause they make me who I are. Lord knows I came far, but not far enough. My dreams ain't close enough. I lust for the touch. I'm infatuated with private jets and such. To ask for, is that too much? I remember mattresses on the table, no box spring, no bed frame. I refrain from sleep, these dreams keep me awake. I walk around in the cold sweat, daydream on my BlackBerry, emailing, plotting with my team. Is it as hard as it seems, or hard as we make it? I gotta make it like it don't exist. And if you feel me, nigga, pump your fist. And if you love me, girl, blow a kiss.
We've only just begun. Yeah, I'm here for the long run. The long run. We've only just begun. Still nothing more but the money. Still nothing new but the money. We've just begun.
getting longer when this night become the morning. I live my life on the edge and I woke up hungover, wishing I could start over. In my lifetime, regrets look over my shoulder. I hope I'm getting wiser cause I'm only getting older. I pray tomorrow I make better mistakes. I feel enslaved, I'm overworked and underpaid. Damn, but I got on my favorite J's. I'm jumping out the window, I'm taking a leap of faith. And if you feel me, nigga, pump your fist. And if you love me, girl, blow a kiss.
We've only just begun. Yeah, I'm here for the long run. The long run. We've only just begun. Still nothing new but the money. Still nothing new but the money. We've only just begun.
Yeah, that video was dope, man. I love when rappers really shoot videos with the Columbus skyline, or just shoot videos around well-known Columbus landmarks, because I mean that lets me know that that artist is proud to be from our city, man. For real, I love when artists put Columbus on their back or put Columbus on their chest and really rep that, man. I remember just taking you back a few years, 2000, I believe it was 2007, 2008, me and my man DJ Con Artist, we put on an event down at the CBR in the Brewery District, and the event was called 614 Unity. And at that time, there was all kinds of different styles of rap, and people were making their way through. Rashad, Critty, Boy Wonder, it was a lot. Even Jay Rawls was doing his damn thing and still putting out records. But we put all these rappers under one roof, and we really didn't know how it was going to turn out, man. And actually, it wasn't my idea. So let me get that straight. It wasn't my idea. Con Artist actually brought me in. But what ended up happening is that I don't think at the time Rashad and Copyright weren't getting along, or there was just something, there was friction in between that. But just to have them on the same stage, like Rashad and the Third performed that night. I believe, no, Copy did perform. Who else performed? I'm trying to think. I don't know if Blueprint was in the building that night or not. And these names come to me so as I'm talking, but it was a great night because it started out, it was only like 10, 15 people at first. And then once we blinked, I mean, people were rushing to get in at that point. We had a line outside, and we just didn't realize what we were really doing. I mean, it was a great idea and everything. And then shout out to my man Con Artist, because he had just came from a back surgery. So him really trying to put this vision together after he was healing from a back surgery, he was just so determined, man, to do it. And once it really came together, it just became iconic. It got press in the Dispatch. I still have clippings of that. It got press in a few other, Columbus Alive, and I think it was Melt Magazine. Melt Magazine was popping at the time, and a few other spots. So it was nice to get that good press release and really just save those clippings, man. So we've been putting it, like people don't realize, like I've been around Columbus hip hop for a long time. I may not been at the front of the scenes, and I've always either been behind the scenes or been a person interviewing, just to keep, you know, my talents moving forward and just to make my contribution. So I think at the time I was into journalism at that time, and just really just seeing how many different styles in Columbus. You had gangsters, you had your backpackers, but they all came under one roof, and that was for the movement of hip hop. So I just wanted to share that little memory in Columbus hip hop. Getting into the number 5 portion of the countdown, Blueprint, Weightless Recordings. I mean, that's one, when you mention his name in like rap circles, people just like, they bow, because not only is he the epitome of hip hop, he really puts out contributions on the literary tip. I think he's got a few books out, even a book about his life. And everybody who's read his autobiography are really impressed. Shout out to Brother Kojo Obabio down at New Harvest Cafe, who even told me about it. And I think he sells that book in his shop as well, but he told me about it. And Brother Kojo was actually another member on Street Soldiers too, so he is responsible for a lot of the brothers having a platform down there, because I remember a lot of rap events were held in his cafe. So shout out to Brother Kojo Obabio and his contribution to just get brothers to, you know, it's cool to talk that street stuff, but he also got brothers and encouraged them to, you know, rap about the positive in your community, upliftment in your community. So him being on the show really helped out a lot. And you gotta think, man, when we revert back to ancestors and our elders, Brother Walter Smith, Kojo Obabio, Cecil Hyde, those were my elders. Those were the ones who took me by the ear and like, come on, young blood, let me show you how to uplift your community. So I really appreciate those guys. But Blueprint, I'm trying to think who introduced me to Blueprint. I know I met him twice, and I believe the first time it was DJ Kind Artist. Kind Artist was a major contributor. And I'll tell you another story once we come back from the Blueprint video about Kind Artist and his major contribution to the mixtape game. But we're going to get into the number 5 spot. Shout out to Il Poetic, who brought him back to Ruby Tuesdays. It was about 5 or 6 years ago, and then we linked up again. And I'm going to try to get Blueprint on the show. But check us out, Weightless Recordings, legend, Blueprint, Two-Headed Monster, right here on the Magnificent 7 Countdown Show.
Two-headed monster. Two-headed monster. Before I ever made a beat, I used to dream about it. Didn't know how it was done, but knew I had some talent. I saw Storm in 95 and people crowd around him. He had a drum machine, I just watched and stayed silent. Couldn't believe all the ill beats that's coming out. And system pounded, the sound surrounded. Still, I'm just a listener. My friends and I were curious, but inspired to start taking our art more serious. No idea what hip-hop had in store. I just wanted respect from my city, nothing more. Now they got my wax in every single record store. While my peers play it safe, I choose to explore. The best producer on the mic as far as I can see. You wanna hold the title? You gotta come to me. Two-headed monster, the last of a dying breed. Shout out to Lord Finesse and Diamond D. Two-headed monster.
With the beats, with the rhymes, firing out more beats and more balls. We always on point.
I'm producing, I rap. Two-headed monster.
With the beats, with the rhymes, firing out more beats and more balls. Hit the store up for that live raw uncut.
I'm producing, I rap too. Before I ever wrote a verse, I used to visualize it to be the best on the beats and the best at rhyming. My guy Inkwell had a lot of rhymes in college. Figured if I'm around him, I might as well try it. We used to freestyle for hours on end. It helped build my confidence to pick up a pen. Back then, I beatboxed while we rhymed in the dorms. But soon we got good enough to write our own songs. I split time between the rhymes and the beats to ensure that when we did record, we had heat. Pretty soon I was a dope MC who could write a dope concept and battle on the streets. The best producer on the mic as far as I can see. You wanna hold the title? You gotta come to me. Two-headed monster, the last of a dying breed. Shout out to Dr. Dre and Extra P. Two-headed monster.
With the beats, with the rhymes, firing out more beats and more balls. Always on point.
I'm producing, I rap. Two-headed monster.
With the beats, with the rhymes, firing out more beats and more balls. Hit the store up for that live raw uncut.
I'm producing, I rap too.
Welcome back to the Magnificent Seven Countdown Show. That was Blueprint, Two-Headed Monster. I can't, if y'all watching this show and you loving this show as well, I can't think of that rapper's name. It'll come to me, but I'm still trying to think about it. I'm gonna actually look it up, the whole waitlist roster. But he's also a legend as well. I can't think of his name, but I mean, as far as freestyle goes and everything like that, man, I mean, we have some really dope artists and legends at that. Shout out to John Rubin. Shout out to everybody that was in the Megahertz. These are some names that I'm dropping right now. This show is dedicated to the legends of Columbus hip hop. But if you know the name of the guy who won for Blueprint video, Two-Headed Monster, type that in if you're watching it via Facebook or any of the other social media streams. But man, I just really remember being in awe and going to a lot of these jams on campus and a lot of these, especially like ComFest and things of that nature, going to these festivals. Shout out to DJ BHB, Brothers Helping Brothers, man, for a lot of his the Columbus Hip Hop Festival that he does every year at the Convention Center. It's just one of those things where over the years, to know people, they get to know you, and you just give them their props, man. So I that's why I want to shout him out, but I just can't think of his name. I'm just blaming old age, that's all. But we're gonna get into one legend, man. Now, I remember bumping into Copyright a couple times when I first got on at the radio station, and there was a battle, and I think they had it at the Martin Luther King Center. And it wasn't even a battle, it was a showcase. And him and Skyscraper, they had become finalists or whatever. And then after which, they had to settle the Battle of Supremacy at the Rock the Mic tour that was happening at, I think it was Jermaine Amphitheater at the time. And I'm saying some names right here. So if you're not from Columbus, I'm just dropping a lot of iconic places that people either performed at or places where we went to, go to concerts. But I believe it was Jermaine up there by Polaris. And I just remember that day distinctly, how, Skyscraper did his thing, and still legend has it that, Skyscraper kind of won or what have you, but Copy was the favorite. So, but still just, that whole thing, and Copy, I believe, ended up getting a deal with Rockefeller at that point or what have you. But, Copy already had a legend, with the Megahertz and everything else, but that just furthered his legend. But fast forward 10 years later, for a whole summer, I ended up DJing for Copyright because Bombay, again, put me in these positions. Like, he had me come to the Summit. He had me go to a few places at Scully's. And there's pictures where I end up DJing for Copyright. But now, Drastic ended up becoming his DJ. That's another name I'm dropping as well. And for a lot of these legends, too, please go to the Groove Shack DVD. Look it up. DJ Prime, who's another legend in the city, has copies of that. One day we're gonna actually, I'm gonna get a copy and we're gonna air that live on WTMH Live. It's a documentary of a record store called the Shack. And if we're talking about legends, really get to show you how the movement even started. I'll get you back further from the Groove Shack. But when you watch this DVD and we do air it live, as a matter of fact, I'm going to get with George today, get with Prime, and probably next week or the week after, we are going to air the Magnificent Seven Countdown show, and the following, right after our show, we are going to air live the Groove Shack story, and so you can really get an understanding of why it is that we're doing what we're doing right here on the Magnificent Seven Countdown show. So without further ado, we are going to, I just thought of that right there on the air. We do what we want to do. This is our network. So, yeah, we're definitely going to put that in motion. But without further ado, we're going to get into the number 4. And this is going to conclude the legends right now because, like I said, we just didn't have enough time. We're going to bring back more legendary videos. But the number 4 video is Copyright Truffle Shuffle. So check it out. Let me know what you think. And then follow all these guys. Please make sure if you feeling what I'm playing right today, make sure you take time to go on Instagram and Facebook, and even if they got Snapchat, and follow these guys. Let them know that you appreciate their contributions. Again, shout out to my man Wilder B. We're gonna get you up here as well. All right, let's get into it. Number 4.
Quarter-inch kings. See right. Yo, let's go to war with a vest, lead a forest a mess. Talking like you a wild animals, just gon' bore us to death. Obliterate the song till not even a chorus is left. My mental state is gone, I stop even a coroner's breath. Try to break on through to the other side. Others try, but the floor to them steps, doors are a mess. Morris's death, I'm Papa Bear, gives a fuck, not a care. Knock on their door for a second, if no porridge is left. Shit, I'm more than upset. World War IV gore in effect. Left the world's core torn, my first world tour for a check. Flame on, copyrights the human source, like the human torch, left a human corpse, human as Florida sweat. Stunt hard, so I don't cop hard cars, I buy the car chase. On my feet are laced OG Jordans, I call them Scarface. Back then my pops used to give me an allowance, now he gives me an allowance to rock MIDI with a prowess. Divinity and malice, fine line between them both. Hindsight is zenith close, twilight's when Peter's zone. Nah, don't battle me tonight, please skate. Hand job on a cheap dates, the closest you'll come to a release date. Now do this shit, RSG. See right in the motherfucking building, quarter-inch kings. See all motherfuckers like, yeah. 18 months, landlord ain't seen rent. Pump 20 in gas, stop at 1982, drink 18 cents. Cooking shit that's fire, hotter than heroin with a freaking lighter. Try to dick my bitch before me, you ain't Richard Pryor. I need a twat to share, comfortable silence, wonderful violence. Follow me around with wonder to violence. Stains on shirts from your girl sucking like it's her last day on earth. Grab the first controller, press start and get my game on first. Fuck around and get your pray on church, your name on shirt. Your fam will figure out if seance works. The mall tried to ban me, ran me out of Zoomies. For letting it burn the usher, kick me and Tammy out the movies. Those hand-me-downs are groovy. Pops dressing me like the 70s. Family wild in school, I look like hand-me-down Belushi. My cock's tearing out your twat's crotch cherry now. That's why your hoe bangs ahead. Night at the Roxbury style. TMZC and I in the BM. It's TMI. Labels get they ass cat for fucking with my BMI. Damn, it feels good to have your rent paid off a skill I perfected in the 10th grade. Shit, I'm still in the 10th grade. I shouldn't be up at 2, fucking with this new homie. Said she hated cocaine, blase blah. I said, me fucking too, menage a trois. If Nas ain't God, the skies ain't wide. Them squads ain't mine, so fuck them, I'm the truth. Your frauds say lies. The meal ticket with the real wicked skill, deal with it. Take your punk ass home and get them heels clicking. My words greater earthquake, a pack a punch. Get your bitch back when she gets kidnapped like a first grader after lunch. You wordplay a rapping sucks. You work late while I squirt in your earth space. Our first date last Thursday, you mad as fuck. We are the Goonies, grow to accept it or go to the exit. Bro, we're the best in this flow and profession, total perfection. Thug life will ruin them, get hugged by aluminum. Sniffing different stuff, talk about quitting drugs while we're doing them. Sip on the lean, passing out. You slid on the scene, ask around. Been on my team, cap and gown. Sleep with the lights on. I'll be back, drink Jack and get my fight on. I'm at the pool hall with a pair of British Knights on. Call me whatever, Christian, maybe crazy as bad shit. Hypocrite, lazy ass cracker, baby, yeah, that's it. But at least I made me a classic, which is more than I can say for you lazy shit. That's RSG, Megahertz, ODI, quarter-inch kings in this bitch. See right, 614 East Side, Livingston Avenue, E Lane Road, Walnut Ridge. Rest in peace, Muteo, Muteo, Muteo. You know what it is. Yo, cut that shit up, 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 cut that shit up.
Welcome back to the Magnificent 7 Countdown Show. I'm your auntie's favorite DJ. That was Copyright Truffle Shuffle. Right now, I want to take this time to give a shout out to my man, Tory Stutz, who I was just scrolling through my timeline, and he is just having a little temper tantrum because Alabama is getting that ass tapped by LSU, and I'm hearing my producers in the back simultaneously filming this show and watching the game as well. So we just having a ball here in the studio. That just concludes a few of the legends of Columbus hip hop. So I hope you enjoyed that. Now, of course, Haji is a legend as well, but I like to call him a legend in the making because he is still trekking towards greatness. I mean, he's already a great dude. Shout out to Trek Manifest. Shout out to AU. These are all legends in the making. Dario, Super Knot, Man, it's too many to name, man. As far shout out to Wheezy, man, we just have a lot. Shout out to C10, man. I mean, as the names keep just rattling off, man, it's just so much greatness in my city. I'm so proud of you guys. That's why this show is dedicated to you and for you. So we're gonna get more you artists up here, Haji. We definitely gonna give you a call very soon. But I just love the way that you just put songs together, man, and just your stage presence. You give a good show each and every single time. And even my producer Brandon, if you're watching the show, just says how much he loves this next video that we're gonna get ready to play. And you got some very nice looking women in this video as well. So we definitely appreciate that. We take admiration to the beautiful opposite sex up here in the WTMH Live studio. So we appreciate all the eye candy that you put in the video, but we definitely going to get into it. So that way, you know, you guys can watch the game. You can watch me too. Get into the number 3 spot on the countdown. Haji, Dave Chappelle, right here on Magnificent 7.
Yeah. Yeah. She doing well. She like Chanel. She got a bag. That's YSL. I'm on that loud. Dave Chappelle. Check out the drip. This shit ain't for sale. Hey, run up a check. It came in the mail. They say they a threat, but I can't tell. Hey, up in this bitch. Pass me the herbals. Everything lit. Sneakers is Virgil. Take them up top. They still love me. Dodging the thought. MC Hammer. Bitch, don't touch me. My shit crispy. Yo shit crusty. Light up the green. Cookies and cream. This shit musty. Give me some money. She pay me in honey. Pass me the yak. I don't do bubbly. I need a pack. Give me like 20. I'm on the sack. And she on the gummy. Hey, big things, we do big things. Catch me counting up these racks. I'ma need some big jeans. I put sisses on the lack just to see my shit swing. I put 2 on top of that just to keep my kicks clean. Nah, I mean, she doing well. She like Chanel. She got a bag. It's YSL. I'm on that loud. Like Dave Chappelle. Check out the drip. This shit ain't for sale. She doing well. She like Chanel. She got a bag. That's YSL. I'm on that loud. Like Dave Chappelle. Check out the drip. This shit ain't for sale. Run up a check. It came in the mail. They say they a threat, but I can't tell. We run it up. Fuck is you saying? That shit a dub. Thank you for playing. Back of the club. Tables get weighted. Chill with your favorite. We gon' get faded. Niggas gon' hate it. Damn it, I'm lit. Shorty go crazy. She thicker than grits. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Ooh, yummy. She don't do Gucci. Got some Emilio Pucci. Blowing on gas. Like 20 on 2, please. Size with the 2-piece. Slide in the new V. Leather get hot in the 2-seat. Got to top off like a new beach. Yeah, big things, we do big things. Catch me counting up these racks. I'ma need some big jeans. I put sisses on the lack just to see my shit swing. I put 2 on top of that just to keep my kicks clean. Nah, I mean, she doing well. She like Chanel. She got a bag. It's YSL. I'm on that loud. Like Dave Chappelle. Check out the drip. This shit ain't for sale. She doing well. She like Chanel. She got a bag. It's YSL. I'm on that loud. Like Dave Chappelle. Check out the drip. This shit ain't for sale. Run up a check. It came in the mail. They say they a threat, but I can't tell.
Once again, that was Haji Street, Dave Chappelle, right here on the Magnificent Seven Countdown Show. I'm your auntie's favorite DJ. Man, I know we're inside of a Veterans Day weekend, so please, on Monday, and I know you probably already start saluting your veterans, but really take time out. It's not just a day off. I'm a veteran. I did serve in the Mediterranean, I believe circa 92 through 93. And yeah, I'm an 18-year-old kid out there in the Mediterranean, right there, circling the desert, circling the Red Sea. And yes, I mean, for anybody who tells you that it's not a scary experience, it's definitely a scary experience, even though I was on an aircraft carrier. But of course, we do send off jets and fighter planes to, you know, patrol the area and make sure that, you know, wherever area that we are securing is safe. So, you know, it was definitely an experience out there. Of course, we didn't face any real upfront combat or anything like that, but just to see, you know, sometimes the sky getting lit up at night and things of that nature, man, is very, you know, a breathtaking experience for an 18-year-old person who hadn't been anywhere outside of 270. So that was my first experience outside of the area, not only outside of 270, but I'm over in another country. So it was definitely something that I don't regret. And anybody who has taken time to serve this country, please make sure you salute them, because I mean, they are who secures our freedom. So, you know, definitely on Monday, do something for them. Give them a hug, you know, give them a flag or something to just let them know. And here at WTMH, we appreciate all of our veterans here on Veterans Day. I know I'm like getting tongue-tied, but we want to salute all of our veterans, Air Force, Army, Navy, and Marines. This time also, I want to salute all the Columbus legends that were in radio. And I just want to take time to salute the people who brought me along as far as presence, personality, and that's Paul Strong, Von Roy G, Teresa Terry, the Big Man Kanata, Sly Tay, Sean Anthony, Keith Jones, and even people that came later. Well, me and Terry, most people call him Terry, but your man City, we learned from each other. So I'm giving these people a shout out because we were the superstars of radio. When we would come through and they would have the VIP section for us and things of that nature, man, we were just stars, man. And it just, what's my man? My man Cash. EDP, shout out to EDP. We ain't gonna tell y'all what EDP stands for. B Slim. We were just stars, man. And I just reminisce on those days, and they were just some very good days that we had, man. Just going backstage to concerts, doing Power Fest, and all that stuff like that, man. So I mean, these are just legendary people in the city, and they're all going off to do different things. But I just want to shout out to just the people, because these are the people who, if you're a rapper, we brought y'all up on a Friday to do a Freestyle Friday. We brought y'all up when y'all had a project. Now, we had to go through a lot of red tape to get y'all's music played, but, you know, we would have, independent Fridays and certain things, like especially Sean Anthony and Keith Jones. They really went out of their way to make sure that Columbus hip-hop rappers had a platform. So, we don't want to just acknowledge just the performers and the producers. We also want to acknowledge the people that get your records played. So this is why, WTMH Live and WTMH Radio is just such a great resource, because, if other stations won't play it, we'll definitely, at least give it a listen and make sure that you get a platform here. You always have a home here at WTMH. And if you don't know what WTMH stands for, it's Welcome to My Hood, because, we definitely want to give back to people in the neighborhood who's striving to be seen and striving to be heard. Getting into the number 2 video on the countdown, my man Bangy, I met him the day that we shot Valencia, my sister's video, right here in the WTMH studio downstairs. But I didn't know that he was an artist himself. I didn't know that he was responsible for a majority of the videos that you're seeing right now from the independent artists here in Columbus. And I believe he's out of the country right now. So he was supposed to be on the show today, but he's out of the country. So as soon as he gets back in, we'll definitely put him on the schedule to share his story and to share more of his work. But just to get into the number 2 countdown, this is one of my favorite videos. If Haji Dave Chappelle was Brandon's video, I like this video. And actually, Bangy, if you're listening, the Dead or Alive video is growing on Brandon. So, I mean, Shout out to Isaac too, my cousin Isaac Riley, because as the show before the show started, filming today, I heard George singing "Let's Play a Game," something. So, and I was like, "Wow, you singing my cousin's song?" So we don't just play the videos once. We actually listen to these videos over and over again, and we actually end up playing them after we leave, the studio as well. So we really take time to really digest your music and your art. So I just want to let you know that this is not a one-off. We just scrambling to get videos out there. We really take our time and pick these videos correctly. So without further ado, getting into the number 2 spot, Bangy Dead or Alive, Magnificent 7 Countdown. We only got one to go.
Okay. Turn my shit up though. Nah, not like that. All right, right there. Okay. And I mean, excuse me. Good on the pussy. I want me some neck. Yeah. I jumped out the porch, now I know your nigga on deck. Come on. Ayy, shit on these rappers. Nigga come clean up the mesh. Rubber the trapping, I had to give me a check. Let's get it. Why you had to live in my pockets and you ain't paid your rent? I ain't never did no college, I ain't had to go do that. Come on. Now that a young nigga poppin', they don't wanna fuck my. I ain't never had no problems that a little money can't fix. I'm with it, I get it, I master my time. Come on. This here's a one-on-one, and I'm the one if I'm dead or alive. Shit, don't take it personal, gotta get paid if my name on a fly. Shit, I'm done with the plan, I'm back to the money, I made up my mind. Yeah, I started a business, I had to jump in it, this shit is for real. Yeah, I really did it. You done made me a plug and I'm running shit up when you give me a deal. Nigga, you trippin'? When you work for yourself and you bringing it back and then how do it feel? Had to bring my whole family up out of the struggle, I'm tired of the shit. Yeah, I'm tired of this shit. I hop on the beat called Saki and shit. You know that I'm riding shit. I was surrounded by riders and shit. God kicking, no question. I wave bye to that bitch. Bye. Surrounded by goodness and killers. Wow. That chop us some shit. Whoa. This is as live as it gets. Granny taught me I'm a man. Excuse me. I always knew that I'd be famous. Whoa. Popping my shit like a reverend. I'm straight to the hoop with no hezzy. And I could do bad by myself. Yeah. They could do good, but they settle. Whoa. So fuck all these niggas, I'm fatter. Ain't no one better. This the type shit that gon' burn up the kettle. I set it on fire. This shit is flaming. Fuck niggas hating, but this shit don't break me. You're paying no mind. Fuck you gon' hate me. They see me shining, but they wonder why I don't fuck with them now. But let me remind you, I'm not with the cap, and that's not what I'm about. Push. As your macaroni in my shit, nigga, more cheese. Push. Yeah, this beat is fire. What the fuck they gon' do with me? Fire. Yeah, this beat is fire. Seriously though. Yeah, this beat is fire. What the fuck they gon' do with me? Yeah. Man, look. Let's get it. Just how I roll. Now I don't kick it with niggas and bitches that's doing the most. Had to kick it and now I swear I got my foot in the door. They gon' play me not the lotto. I switch it up, act like I'm broke. No, I ain't got it. Just how it go. Go. Nigga, the fuck you saying? They try to give me a little, but now I want more. Nigga, you fucking serious? I'm back applying this pressure, they say I'm gon' blow up. They wasn't there when my ass had to sip on the float. I can be better, I'm better. I'm with it, let's get it, whatever. I'm not with the plan. I can be stuck behind the camera, I feel like I'm Tony Montana. This shit reloaded. And I've been good on the back and the forth, it don't make me no chatter.
Welcome back to the Magnificent 7 Countdown Show. That was Bangy Dead or Alive. Like I said, that's one of my favorite videos, so I'm glad to see that it rising up on the countdown. I want to take this time, we've been spotlighting some of the legends here in Columbus, Ohio, and some of the people that have made it legendary, but I want to also take time to shout out some of the venues that have made the artists legendary. Shout out to the legendary Scully's, where a lot of independent artists get their bones, man. The Rhino back in the day, where a lot of freestyle sessions happened. Where else? The Scarlet and Gray. That's where a lot of the redo sessions happened. But also, a lot of artists, when they were, just coming out with their CD releases or album releases, they would hold it at the Scarlet and Gray. A few other venues, Wild Goose Cafe down there off of Summit. Shout out to Used Kids, where a lot of the producers got a lot of their inspiration, like sifting through vinyl and going through a lot of vinyl and digging, man. And shout out to all the vinyl stores. I remember one day J. Rawls had this is when I was online for a DJ group that I was getting into. Jay Ross had took me around Columbus, Ohio, and just really gave me a tour of all the vinyl spots. Shout out to Roots Records. There's a lot. Shout out to Pete Funk. And we're not going to leave out the whole Caribbean vibe too, because Caribbean, the whole dance hall and reggae, that is an extension of hip hop. It's actually where hip hop comes from. If you know the history and do the history, please do that, because hip hop does derive from island music and the whole island vibe style and the dance hall style with a DJ, 2 decks. That's where the 2 decks came from, because basically they wanted to keep the rhythms going, which is how Kool Herc came about, and he brought that whole Jamaican style up to the Bronx, and therefore that's how hip hop was born, through a Jamaican style. So if you didn't do that, please do the knowledge, do your homework. All right. Now getting into the number 1 spot, it's only right that we, put a platform out for those who are on their way. So it's the next people, the next generation, the youngins, the ones that's in 18, 19, 20, early 20s, and they're really smashing the game right now. He was on the show about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and really I was just impressed with the head that he had on his shoulders and where he wanted to go. Even when he told me that he had a business plan already set for where he wanted to go in his career, I was just completely impressed. So NGS Mercy came to me by way of El Boogie, if you already know the story, and he just said, man, you got to have this guy on your show. And not only is he a great performer, but he's just got a lot of stage presence about him, and we just want to see him go very far. If you are looking for me tonight, I will be at the Pelican Room for Uptown Saturdays. I renamed it. It was Downtown Saturdays, but you know me, I'm from Uptown, so it's Uptown Saturdays now, and I will be in the building playing all the classic hip-hop and R&B, so it's a really nice vibe. We're actually bringing bands back to the Pelican Room, so if you want to bring your lady out now, the band is going to start at 9 o'clock. I'll still be playing intermissions, but then after the band goes off around 11, I'll be taking you up to the 2 o'clock hour, playing all the jams that you love, starting out with old school and ending with any of the new school, because the new school people usually come in around 1 o'clock and they want to party until 2. But man, it is really a session that we have down there. It's a great vibe, adult atmosphere. People come, act like they got some sense, and we just have a good time. So please, 122 East Main Street, the Pelican Room, downtown Columbus, man, right in the basement of the sidebar. So even if you want to have, a nice little dinner upstairs with your lady and then come downstairs and listen to live music, you don't want to miss the next couple of weeks. It's getting cold outside. We're providing holiday vibes, so it's a great experience. Please bring your lady to the Pelican Room to check out your auntie's favorite DJ. And if you're booking me for your Christmas parties, you can look at that email address down there too. It's not too late to book me for your holiday parties. We are still answering the phone, so please get at that email address at the bottom of your screen. And also, if you want to be a guest on the Magnificent 7 Countdown Show on WTMH Live, you can do that as well. Shout out to my producers today, Big George and Brandon back there holding it down. And, I don't know how much of the game is left, but we're going to get into it right after the number 1 video on the countdown. Let's get into it. Shout out to Show 83, who just had their show downstairs on WTMH Radio. It is NGS Mercy, On My Way, the number 1 spot. Till next week, y'all. I'm out here, your auntie's favorite DJ. Peace.
Hey. Okay. Listen. Rock with Mercy, hey. Ain't no questioning, you a queen, babe. Wonder how you fit it in them jeans, baby. You got lots of options, they be fiends, babe. Listen what I'm saying, they ain't me, babe. No, this ain't no regular. I call the shots, I scoop you up and pull up right away. It's getting late, you tryna stay up on your Saturday. You got the move, I'm in the mood. Hop in the whip, I'm on to you. You feel the vibe, I get the feeling that you feel me too. Let me turn my blinker on. Pulling in your direction, I see what you've been on. Just got on the interstate. Just give me a minute, babe. I know you don't like to wait. Trust me, it's gonna be okay. On my way right now. On
take me home. What am I missing? Stop all that hugging and kissing. I'ma be back in an instant. Babe, just assume the position. Cause I'm in that mood, shawty. I wanna taste that juice, shawty. I'ma have you like, ooh, shawty. Then I'ma hit my dude, shawty.
On my way right now. On my way right now. Keep it up for me. Girl, I'm on my way right now. Just the other week, you ain't had no time for me. Now you wrapped up in your sheets. Mercy, come and lay it down. Keep your cool, shawty, keep your cool. Girl, I'm on my way. On my way. Got me switching lane to lane. Ain't no time to wait. Okay. Blowing up my phone, I got your message. Give me just 5 minutes while you stressing. I'm right around the way. I pulled to your driveway. You opened up the door, I'm there. Now what you got to say? Girl, I got your message. I'm gon' get rid of all your stress.